Hello, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, everyone. My name is Montagnon, and I belong to the IBM Cloud APM Performance Monitoring support team. Welcome to this new Monitoring Academy session. Today, I'm going to talk about ITCAM for transaction version 7.4 product, and more particularly, how to get data logs with the Internet Service Monitoring Agent. The objective of this presentation is to explain how to customize the ISM agent in order to get the monitoring data logs. At the end of this presentation, you should know how to enable the datalog module, define datalog format, and enable the data logging for the ISM monitor or for the ISM monitors, and review the datalog. General information. The ISM datalog module generates XML datalog files from the test results received from Internet Service monitors like HTTP, ICMP, etc. Datalogs are not enabled by default. Datalogs are enabled per monitor, and the datalog file stores the monitor data generated by each profile element over a 24-hour period only. Here in this slide, you will find information on where to find the latest version of ISM agent currently supported with ITCAM for transaction product. So if you search in Google, for example, on ITCAM for transaction 7.4 interim fixes and fixbacks, you should find this document link. And currently, the ISM latest version available is 7.4.0.2, or also known as ISM Agent 7.4 Fixback 2. And I have also put here a link to the README file for this latest version of this agent, ISM agent. Where can you find the latest version of this fixback? You can go on IBM Fix Central, and if you search and select your product under Tivoli, as a product group, and then Tivoli Composite Application Manager as a family product, and the product is Tivoli Composite Application Manager for transactions. Select version 7.4.0.1 and then select your platform, Windows, Linux, AIX, and you should be able to find this fixback and download it. Here is the package name. You can also search with the package name 7.4.0.0-tiv-camis-fp0002. Once the ISM agent is installed, here is an example on Windows. You should, if you start the Manage Tivoli Enterprise Monitoring Services, you should see your Internet Service Monitoring service being installed and configured. You can reconfigure the agent from there. You can see and check its version 7.4.2. Okay, now let's go into the demonstration of how to enable the datalog module. So the first step, you have four main steps. The first step is to enable the data module in the ISM bridge. So how do you do that? You go under your ISMHOME directory, and you should find under it, under /etc/props/bridge.props file, you have to add these two lines that are documented, that I'm highlighting here. Module 1 prop file and module 1 shared lib. Let's have a look on my environment. So here it's a Windows environment. my ISM agent is installed under IBM ITM. So the ISM home directory is IBM ITM TMA ITM6 ISM. So this is the home, the ISM home directory on Windows by default. And you need to go under etc props. The first file that you need to update is a bridge.props file. So open it with your favorite text editor. Here it is. And you need to go to the end. And normally by default, you should have only module 0 defined. And module 1 and module 2 should be empty, or you can customize with different options. So here are the two lines that you need to add to enable the datalog module inside the ISM bridge. Okay, once this is done, you save the file. That's for the first step. The second step now, you have to enable the datalog in each ISM monitor. So we are going to take the example of the HTTP monitor, but you have many monitors coming with the ISM solution, ICMP, DNS, FTP, etc. So the procedure is the same for each monitor. You have to edit the ISMHOME etc props monitor type.props file, for example, the http.props, and you need to add two lines. The first line is datalog column 1, and the third line to add is the datalog format, and then a list of options. And this is the line that will allow you to define the different parameters or counters or attributes that are going to be populated inside the datalog.xml file. So let's have a look to this second file. So now we need to go again under ISM etc props, and we are going to edit the http.props file. We go to the end of it, and here are the two lines that we have added manually to enable the datalog inside this HTTP monitor, for example. Here you have an example. The default datalog format is defined here, but you can add more counters or attributes depending on each monitor. So you need to refer to the ITCAM for transaction documentation to find out the different parameters that are available as a datalog format. Once you have done that, you save your file, and the third step is to start the ISM agent, and then you need to create a monitor profile. So for example, an HTTP profile. Okay, so let's go. This is the machine where my ISM agent is installed. It is already started. I'm verifying, view, refresh. Okay, now I'm going to go to my start my TEP client. So this is a machine where it's a VM environment where my TEP server and TEP client are up and running. And I'm going to launch the ISM configuration editor. So by clicking on this ISM red icon on the top, I get the ISM configuration, and here you can select profile and right mouse click, create a profile. So I show you an example, profile example. You give a name. You can put any name that you want. And then in this next menu, you select here the monitor that you want to add in your profile, DHCP, DNS, FTP, HTTP, HTTPS, ICMP, etc. So here, for example, I want to add the HTTP monitor inside my profile. So I select it and I click Add. And then you get this third window where in the top I have the server field that I will fill up with the host name or the IP address of the targeted machine, the targeted HTTP server. So it can be anything. For example, www.ibm.com, for example. And the page that I want to pull, index.html, for example. And you activate this server, and if you scroll down, you can define a port, you can change the port, it can be 8080, 1920, depends on your environment, and you can specify various options. And one useful option is the polling interval in seconds. So 5 minutes, you can put it to 2 minutes, you can put it to whatever you like. And once this is done, you apply. And then the last step is to click on profile, check the distribution, and then you select under the distribution, you select the agent where the machine where the ISM agent is up and running. For example, here I have one ISM agent that is available, availability called yes. And in the available profiles, I have the list of profiles that are defined. Here it is, my profile underscore name is the last profile I created. And you click on the right arrow sign to deploy it, and you apply and OK. I'm not going to do it because this profile is not very interesting, but I have already created another profile, so I'm not going to deploy this one. I'm going to show you the profile that I created previously. It's Eric-HTTP-profile. It contains an HTTP monitor, and in it I have activated 4 targeted servers: Win 2012, Google, IBM, and Yahoo. So okay. And once this is done, and if my agent is up and running, I should see first of all in the profile statistics workspace, I should see that my profile is up and running. It contains 4 elements, 4 targeted servers, and if everything goes as expected, if I click under profile, chain icon goes to the services, and then if I click on under services, I can see here the elements, the 4 elements, the 4 hosts that are pulled and by the ISM agent and HTTP monitor. Okay, so this is verified. So we have started ISM agent, created the HTTP profile, and we have verified the TEP results. Everything is good. Now we are going to verify the last step. We are going to check the XML datalog file. They should have been produced. By default, they should be under ISMHOME datalogs, and we should see one datalog file per server that is pulled. So in our case, we should see 4 datalog files. Let's verify that now. Under ISMHOME datalogs, I have a subdirectory per profile name. Here my profile name was Eric HTTP profile, so I have a directory named Eric HTTP profile. And under this profile directory, I have one subdirectory per server that is polled. The name contains Win 2012 or Google or IBM or Yahoo in the directory. So that's an easy way to find out the datalog you are interested in. And if I look at, for example, the XML, I see that the file has been updated recently, and I can edit it, and I can see. So this file is a 24 hours wrapping file, and it will contain one line per polling interval, and with the results and with the counters that you have defined in the datalog format line in the http.props file. So we have verified here that we get the datalog. Everything is working as expected. So here I just explain again what I just said. You should get 4 datalog files or X datalog files, one per server. And I gave here an example of datalog file, datalog.xml file. And to complete, I've put here a useful blog link. If you search on in ITCAM for transaction, storing ISM monitor data in datalog files, in Google you should find easily this blog. I would like to thank you very much for your attention, and I wish you a good day. And I hope this session was useful for you. You have here my email address if you would like to contact me and ask complementary question. Don't hesitate. Thank you and goodbye.
Thank you for watching this video from the IBM Academies. We really appreciate your feedback, so please feel free to use the comments box below. If you enjoyed this video, we would love you to check the thumbs up button. We have added several helpful links to the comments box which will take you straight to our blogs and other videos. Thanks again for watching.